That's what happens when I get rushed. All right, it's streaming. John Aloy Sr.'s in chat. Tony Waddle, Jeff Ryman, and Tim Soul. Happy New Year to you, gentlemen. Jeff Ryman's first from Vegas. Go ahead and I'll open it with the opening that I created.
Live
Premiere was
Tony
horrible.
Wallow Studios.
I uploaded the wrong one.
It's the Ken
Did
Stout
not
live
have
show
audio in it.
featuring the Zoom
I do have another
homies.
one that has
Produced
audio
by
in it.
LK Productions.
I sure hope I didn't screw something else up tonight. It's going to happen around midnight. Check and verify that I have audio real quick. I do. Wow. I may have to show that again later on and play the correct one. There's a great guy joining us in the Zoom.
Yeah.
I see you've just given up on joining the chat, right? You just go straight to Zoom.
No, I made an entry in there about 8 minutes afterwards.
Why don't I see Tony, Jeff, Tim, John, and BH Ringer? I don't
8:42.
really.
Yeah.
Let me go back over here to this one, to the studio.
Right.
Oh yeah, I do see it. Now I don't know why it's not showing up on the live stream though. Oh, it says chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect. I've never seen that. Yeah, you were second actually.
Yeah. I have a couple of times.
Very, very odd. Of course, that doesn't surprise me. I am going to go see if I can't figure out why there was no audio on that.
Damn, it's 55 degrees out right now.
Oh, I was going to go play golf tomorrow because it's supposed to be so nice. And I called my brother and said, hey, you want to play 9 holes? He goes, that entire course is underwater. So, yeah, we're 39 right now. Tomorrow's supposed to be high of 55. All right, let me see here. Good evening, everyone. Kenny Whitten, I owe you an apology. And now that I screwed this up, I may be able to go in and fix it. Now, whatever that was crawling on my phone is crawling on my shirt. But I failed and forgot to mention you on the scroll. And I'm not sure why, because your name's written down on my list of how I did this. Long Dog says, Happy New Year's to everybody. It's 8 o'clock California. That's about right. 10 o'clock, or 10 o'clock in the central part, 9 o'clock Mountain Standard, 8 in Pacific. It's 4 o'clock in the morning for Darren. Catherine's a little bit after 11. And BH Ringer is past midnight, so we can all wish BH Ringer a Happy New Year. I'm going to... All right. Good evening. This is the last day of 2022. You guys hear that? And I put together this so that I can thank some people. And in fact, some boring. You know what I could do? I won't share it with Mr. Guy because he'll get frustrated and I don't want to end the year on a sour note. But I will go fix my problem that I don't know how I left Kenny off that. And I actually realized it driving down the road. I mean, of all the places to realize what you've done wrong, I'm thinking driving down the highway is not one of them. But I did. I was like, doggone it. So I'm going to go add Kenny Whitten in here.
I'll let you slide this time.
Oh, I appreciate that. Is that because it's the end of the year?
Yep.
Well, thank you. Okay, I'm going to put in Kenny, Hiddon, Whitten. There we go. BH Ringer, Happy New Year to Tony, Jeff, Tim, John, Kenny, and Long Dog. Oh, sure. Leave your host out who just said, let's wish BH Ringer Happy New Year. Okay. Now, can I... Okay, I got to stop and think. No, I can't add him in here. I could add him into DaVinci Resolve, but I can't add him into or can I? Oh boy, I'm really going to test my brain now. You guys want to see some DaVinci Resolve? All those in favor say yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Hey, you said you'd let me slide. But I think I can actually fix this. I really do think I can, because I can bring up the video that I know's got the audio. Boy, that sounds crazy, and add Kenny's name in there, and I feel horrible about it. So I'm going to call this 2022 end of year. No audio. All right. Now I'm going to shut that down.
I see Black Adam's on HBO already.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Wow.
they had it a couple days ago. They've been having a free preview since the 24th.
Oh. I read somewhere where the sequel to that is in jeopardy because of disagreements between people. Hey, BH, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, sir.
Thank you. You're a few minutes early, but I'll accept it. Thank you very much. Hi, Alex.
Hello.
Did you understand what I was saying when you called me back? I accidentally called you. I was trying to call Sean because I had 10 minutes to get a hold of him. Hey, William Dawson, haven't seen him around in a while. He's got to be on the East Coast because he says 57 minutes until 12. Not necessarily the East Coast, but Eastern Standard Time Zone. So let me fire. Greg, are you sure I can't do one more DaVinci for the year?
Oh, come on. Give me a break.
Do it. One more.
I should, but I won't.
So I wonder what they'll do special at the game for New Year's.
Do what, Chris?
By the time the game's over, it's going to be 12 o'clock.
Oh, easily. If not past 12, yeah.
I wonder what they'll do at 12 o'clock.
Nothing. They'll play the game. I don't think they'll preempt it to go to the Times Square thing, if that's what you're getting at.
I mean, will they pause the game and...
I don't think so. I don't know.
No.
No, that's the indoor. They
Ball
can't.
game? It's un-American.
They can't do no fireworks. I think it's indoors.
All right.
Somebody might
Good evening.
can.
This
We
is
had
the last day of
fireworks.
2022.
Somebody setting
And I
fireworks.
put together this.
One of our neighbors setting fireworks off over here a few hours ago.
Well,
Only
there's
heard it for
fireworks.
a few minutes and then it quit.
There's fireworks going off in my area right now.
Even though there's not supposed to be any, nobody's supposed to shoot off any fireworks in the city unless you got special permission, like the nursing home, the assisted living, they can do it.
Well, Alex, you're the mayor, so you need to take care of it.
Yeah, they're doing it here too. Not in this neighborhood, but you can hear it from a couple blocks away. So I'm sure it's worldwide now. Yeah, doggone it. And I don't think I can add this in here like I want to.
Here I was expecting to see you in your suit tonight.
Well, it's funny you should mention that because if I get out of the way.
Oh, I know. Did you go to Mass?
Yeah.
Did they say a prayer for the Pope who passed away today?
No, I was really disappointed and frustrated that they didn't. They didn't even make mention of it.
I mean, he was Pope Emeritus, whatever that means, but still.
He was a previous pope, was he not?
Yep.
So
How long does it last? Is it shorter or longer than our church services?
it was about an hour and 10 minutes tonight.
That's about normal, isn't it?
I think so. I think Easter's the only one that really runs into what I consider overtime. And it usually goes about an hour 20, hour 30.
Well, our normal church service for just a normal Sunday church service is 2 hours from start to finish.
Lord Jesus.
Wow.
Somebody needs to light a fire under your preacher for shorter sermons.
No, the preacher only preaches 30 minutes. So we got song service and preaching and
Okay.
Sunday school.
All right. Okay, well, you're counting Sunday school. We counted Sunday school as a separate thing from the church service.
Yeah.
The church service technically starts at 10:45 and goes to noon if you count the thing, but the preacher
Well,
for like
that
30
sounds about right.
minutes.
Our church got to where if you call in, cause we got to call in, there's still people calling in. They count you for service if you call in.
I've never heard of that, Chris. You have call-in services.
Yeah, it's like a conference call. They done that during COVID because a lot of the older people didn't have Facebook.
I've known there's some churches around here that I've known that have used Zoom. I got a license for Zoom and have used Zoom for
Well, people aren't technical. They're not technical. Everybody at our church is not technical, so
Mm-hmm.
but as we've discussed before, you don't have to have internet to join a Zoom call. You can
I know, but
Call
still they
in.
wouldn't do it.
to a Zoom call using a normal landline telephone.
I know, but they still wouldn't do it.
Hmm.
Once you mentioned Zoom, they'll know it's something for the internet. And
Well, one football game went the way I didn't want to, and another one did.
I'm guessing you wanted Michigan to lose.
Yeah, I
And-
was happy that TCU won.
Yeah, that surprised me, actually. I didn't think it would be. I didn't think Kansas State. I thought they'd give them a better game. I'll just put it that way. I honestly
there
thought
were
they
some
would.
decisions that were made that hurt it. I mean, like going for 4 on the 4th down, but to beat a team as good as Alabama, you need to take some risks, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
So,
And the Michigan game, I've seen the highlights of that. Oh, my goodness. That's a game right there.
well, TCU is a good team. I mean, we were lucky to beat them in the Big 12 championship.
Yeah, it would be kind of ironic.
Is Ohio State still ahead?
They were a second ago.
My TV's downstairs and I'm upstairs in my office, so I'm not watching the game.
I'll tell you here in just a second. They were up 35-24, I think it was a second ago.
Okay.
I had so much frustration today putting this thing together. And then to upload the wrong one with no video. It looks like it is now.
Oh, you made a something to.
Yeah, I did a premiere. It's 38-24 now. Sorry, Chris. And the fourth
I
quarter has begun.
I didn't know there was any football games on today.
Football games on pretty much tomorrow and Monday, and then what? They take off until the
The
9th.
2 semifinals. TCU, Michigan, and Ohio State, Georgia. The main ones.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of lose touch with all that stuff, even though I'm a ground crew with the skydiving team of Fresno State University. But anyway, who's going to the Super Bowl this year?
Me.
Cool. Enjoy it.
You taking
Utterly
photos?
clueless on that. I don't follow pro football at all.
Yeah, I kind of stopped watching it when somebody started kneeling and disrespecting our flag.
You taking photos there, Tim?
Photos where?
Super Bowl.
No, I'm not going. Would be nice. It's in Arizona this year, I understand.
That sounds about right. Over there in Glendale.
Never been to one, but who's going to pay over $4,000 for a freaking ticket? I'm
Well,
assuming
I
that's what they cost.
can rule at least one person out. That would be me. I'm not going to pay that much for it.
Or
Yeah, I
me.
know.
I wouldn't pay any. I probably wouldn't pay any amount of money to go watch any game. The only game I'd probably go watch is a high school game that don't cost me.
Well, even high school games cost a little bit now.
You can always watch Doug play Fortnite.
That's even worse.
You can go to a softball game at a college for free usually.
I'll just stick to these have gotten very few and far between since the virus. I'll just stick to the free Southern gospel singings I go to it at some of these churches around here.
Yeah. Well, college games have even been at schools that have good teams have been expensive for a long time. When we first moved to Tennessee in late 1978, there a lady lived in an apartment next to ours. She and her son went to the University of Tennessee football games over in Knoxville. And even then, they were paying like $1,500 a year in those days just to get the rights to try to get the tickets.
Oh, wow.
And it's more than that now. I mean, the price of that sort of crap has just gone up. That just got you into the running to buy tickets.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the name of the quarterback, but when I lived in Statesboro, Georgia, my dad's best friend, which he's still there, Cliff Holt, retired airline captain and retired fighter pilot. He bought season tickets every year to the Georgia Southern football games, and I can't remember the name of the quarterback. He took them to the championship, and I think he went to the Vikings as a quarterback. I don't know if he's still playing or not, because like I said, I don't follow pro no more. I enjoyed that, and then we used to be able to go out and tailgate during halftime in the parking lot or whatever. They put an end to that stuff because too many people were drinking and stuff was getting destroyed and this and that and the other. Now you can't leave the stadium no more and come back in after halftime to tailgate.
Oh, really? They did away with that?
Yeah, Georgia Southern University did. Fresno State's kind of like that, but these people got smart out here. They do their tailgating before the game.
Hey, before Georgia built their stadium,
All right.
people used to stand at the railroad
Good
tracks
evening.
and they could see the game.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm going to implore you guys for a favor. I'm going to replay the premiere this time with audio because I figured out what I did wrong.
How long is this thing?
2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Oh, okay.
There were
That's
railroad
tolerable.
tracks that ran on the campus right by the stadium at Georgia Bulldogs.
Or is that 2 hours and
Where they
20
stood
minutes? Okay, now why do I have... I swear I'm going to start drinking at 12:01.
Don't do it.
Here, just when I have quit for a while.
You've been sober for a while now, kid, right?
Many years, Tim, many years.
Good for you.
I'm in double digits on it. Let's just put it that way. Okay, I got that working. I don't know. Did I forget to set the latency again? It kind of looks like it. Okay, let's deal with this in a second. So I'm going to share. I'm going to bring this up on my screen. Gosh dang it. All right. Good evening.
Waiting for the gunshots
This is the
and
last day
fireworks to go off and
Well-
about.
Well, we started early here.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's been raining.
Going
It's
off
been
all around me. I don't know which. I haven't heard any gunshots yet, but
All right, here we go.
it's been raining all day long here, so
it's moving
I'm
into
kinda-
Vegas.
yeah, I'm looking at the radar now. I'm kind of curious if that's going to happen tonight or not. And I used to hate New Year's Eve because sometimes we'd have to go to work. and it sucked. You're kept up all night long from all the gunfire and fireworks, and then you got to go to work the next day. That's stupid.
Yeah.
At least this year we're off Monday.
So everybody, YouTube and Zoom should be singing the pink thank you. You are awesome with
Yep.
the subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and start
See
it.
that?
Here
Now,
we
is that going to come up in a separate YouTube?
No, it already did. It was my premiere, but I forgot to put the audio in there. So without further embarrassment, good evening.
Oops.
This is the last day of 2022.
What was that song? She did again.
And I put together this so that I can thank some people and share some boring statistics
Yep.
and my goals for next year. Just some of my goals. And I'm still blinking. I moved it from my one monitor to another monitor and it still blinks.
Somebody's got their
This
audio
is
on.
troubling to me now. I hope my video card's not going
Not
out.
me.
So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this started. And hope this is enjoyable. I'd like to thank Tony Wallow,
Not me.
PH Ringer, great guy, Robert Michael, Jim
I
Newtons,
was for a
I know I
minute.
pronounced that right, Newtons I believe it is, Doug Betts, Gary Weisenberger, probably spelled wrong, Rick Lakes, Jeff Ryman, Chris Garrett, Alex Cheek, Wintermute, Stealth Mode, Mike and Mimi Paradin, Photo Mix Media, Jose, Dr. Rob Allen, Darren Gilholm in London, Iowa Hank, Tom Kay, Tim Soul, Catherine Anna Hauserman, Speedy C, John Southern Exposure, Bobby Warren, The Long Dog, Black Serendipity spelled wrong, Matthew Camp hasn't been around, 315, Constanja the Maj hasn't been around, Laconic,
27
Confusion,
and
Bob
28.
Whatchamacallit, Parker Morris, Sean Galler, and those that no longer are with us in the screen, Blackwatch, Josh Kinder, and lastly, the person that got this started, Ron in Vegas.
And you'll notice Kenny Whitten
Statistics,
popped
I have
up because I forgot to put it in
1,424
there.
videos, which is live and uploads. I have 17.2 thousand
27
views
and 38.
and I
I'm
have
sorry.
8,000 watch hours. Now I had this earlier done and it just went by like that. So I had to readjust it. My goals are more DaVinci Resolve. I'm sorry, Greg. I want to learn new ways to stream. Next week, I'm going to check out EVMUX. I don't know how to say it. I
Really
want to get
cool.
my subs to 400. And I want to learn. That's learn, not play Fortnite. Thank you for watching. Have a great 2023.
That's what the
subscribe
premiere
button
was
there, by the way,
supposed to be.
Hide the watermark. Thank you, guys.
How do you
I'll see
learn
tonight.
Fortnite, not play it?
I don't have to play it to learn it. I will play it without playing against somebody. I'll learn. I mean, it can be done.
That was scary.
What was scary?
I went from seeing one kin to seeing two kins to seeing three kins. Oh, thank.
Do what?
I'm lost and confused and don't know what I'm doing.
Apparently I am too. You were seeing what, Alex, again, please?
I was seeing three kins all at the same time.
Oh, well.
Man, you better get them prescriptions checked.
The real one, the one in your Zoom background, and the one on the YouTube premiere.
Oh, I got a headache. Huh?
All right, I'll be right back. I can't figure out where this stupid thing to shut the share screen is at. I somehow have lost it.
You're not sharing your screen.
I didn't think I was, but it showed on my end I was still sharing, so I don't have to leave. I'll just go with it.
I don't see it on YouTube or on Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah, Long Dog says the same thing. He wants to learn to play it. I want to learn to play it so I understand if I get anybody else that calls and says, "Hey, my friends can't hear me on when I'm streaming on YouTube or on Fortnite," then I'll understand what to look for. I was completely lost with Josh. I didn't understand. It's a separate setting other than OBS and YouTube. And
I can't get. I don't like video games. Can't get into it. Give me a pinball machine. I love that.
So I'm just thinking about it. I haven't made my mind up. I'm probably 40-60 against right now. It's just a thought. Now I am going to check out next week the new streaming thing I found last night. We'll see what I
What's
think
that
about.
called?
I forget. EU EVMUX. I don't have any idea how you pronounce it. They do
If
have.
if I disappear, don't be surprised. We've got really high winds right now. It's been raining all day. There's flood going on around us. If I disappear, the power went out.
Happy New Year, Doug.
Yeah,
Doug,
Happy New Year.
Oh, there's Doug. Cool. That was a nice show you did today with Carrie.
That was fun.
I
I enjoyed getting a tour of your place again on the internet, but
Hey,
not
Doug.
seeing it in real life.
Hey Doug, I'm sorry I didn't make it today. Something suddenly came up.
It's no sweat.
Good to see you, Doug. How are you?
I'm good. I'm believe it or not, you might get upset with me, some people. I'm working on a client's computer over here.
Oops.
Remotely.
No. I work in the
That's
background
fun-
all the
that's-
time.
That's
Gotta
funny.
pay the bills.
That's funny you bring that up. You're having the same trouble with a client that I am with another client with a hard drive failure, but I'm doing my own recovery. I'm not going to send it to the $300 guy. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll see.
Yeah. Well, I've done it before too, and I've spent way too much time on it, and I've been successful a few times, but this time I didn't. The money's available through my client, and
Well, if they
He
got
was
the money, let them pay it.
yeah, and he was so negligent at that I'm just, you know what? No, I want to let Brian do it. Ooh,
I've
got
done
some
it.
kind-
I've done it twice myself and been successful. Another machine shop and some other place called, I think it's Circle Wheels. I can't remember. But it's funny. You got a call the same time I did. I'm like, huh? What a
Well, yeah,
coincidence.
and we're both in the same area for this emergency. It's a silver alert.
Would have been
Danger,
a silver
danger to an
alert.
adult. Silver
Oh,
alert.
yeah, I just got that on my phone.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
that? Silver alert. Missing
for,
endangered adult. Oh, never mind. Screw that.
Some old fart my age or so got lost somewhere.
Who knows?
So
Or my age. And that's good to know what Tim's attitude towards people my age being in danger.
Robert put in chat they're looking for me, probably. So while I got a moment here, I want to give a
Cool
special
show
thanks.
today, Doug. You should demonstrate your desk rising up and down.
That did occur to me, but we didn't get to it.
Your desk,
Yeah,
your
still.
desk has got hydraulics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be right back. I got to write myself a note.
Hey,
Cross him off of my
Oh, I
subscription
did.
list.
I
So
did start amongst her.
Jim, you said
no,
y'all
he's
had
he's
wins
fine.
there?
Yeah.
I do want to thank Doug for the shout out he gave me on Carrie's stream today. That was really cool. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And I was thinking of suggesting that you send him a cup.
I'd have to have
Hell,
another.
I'll buy one of
I
those
would-
cups. That's kind of cool.
You think he would? I mean, he's not on the cup. Do you think he would want a cup?
Yeah. Because most of the people on there are people that
Oh,
he
yeah.
would recognize.
Practically everybody. There's Jim. There's Alex. There's Robert. There's BH. There's Chris. There's Wintermute. I don't know if Mike's ever been on his. There's Darren. There's you. There's Tony. Even though Tony's probably never been on, he'll put the face to the name. Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I'll give that some thought. That's a good idea. I'll coordinate with you.
I bet he'll showcase it too.
Oh, I bet he
Oh, I
will.
think so.
Check out this cup I got.
Again, I said way back when, there's two people that if they join my stream, I'm retiring. One of them has already joined us, and that's Doug. If Carrie Holzman ever joins, my career on YouTube's over. So if you guys want to get rid of me, get a hold of Carrie. Do you
Well,
think...
did you hear Mara saying that they need to do a cup?
I actually heard her said that was... I think she said that's pretty cool. And so I didn't quite make the rest of it out, but that's pretty cool. My head went, you know?
Yeah, she said we need to do that, and I wouldn't be surprised if this could work out to where you provide the photos for them to use on their cover.
That'd be cool. Kenny Witten
Yeah.
asking in chat, do you think I can make Rick Blake show up again? I'm not following you, but I know he's out with friends, so probably very doubtful.
I like your new paint scheme, Doug. It looks really
Oh.
good.
Thank you. I like it too.
I saw it before you had it painted.
And that was, and actually, that hit my mind somewhere along the line when Carrie was complimenting the lighting and such. The painting was done because of the lighting issues.
It's the Calvins, and me and you both know about photography and how it works, so you picked a good color.
Yeah. The one other thing that's kind of on my list is to paint the interior of that closet there so that it's darker. Because when my hair gets right in front of what part of that it's gone. And that was the reason for these other two lights in the back. I was suspecting that some people might think this is overkill to have 4 lights in here. But what that does is it casts a little bit of a shadow in that closet area.
I've noticed that.
Yeah, and that's what helps with that what makes that white closet tolerable.
What color you going to go with?
Oh, maybe a darker version of that tan.
Gray,
Chris?
maybe?
No, I'm not crazy about gray.
I'm not
But
neither, but that'll hide the shadows.
Well, I don't want to hide the shadows. I
Oh.
wanted the shadows. I put those lights there so I could get the shadows, because that means that white wall isn't as bright behind my white hair.
Okay, understand.
Right behind my head right now, that's got a lot of darkness there because of the shelving unit and because there's a shadow on, you can see a shadow on that wall over there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a dark look now. And before I put those lights up there, not so much.
Chris, are you keeping up with the game? 38-35, about
Yeah,
8 minutes to go.
I
Ooh,
was actually looking at the radar out there in California. Yeah. Georgia
closing
might
in on
catch,
them.
they might actually catch up. Had they done the 1 point? They probably have.
38-35.
I was a little confused what I heard just before I clicked into Zoom. The way you were talking, it sounds like you haven't known all along that you would wind up playing Fortnite.
No, I'm going to learn Fortnite, and I was asked how I'm going to learn it without playing it. I just need to be knowledgeable of it, which is scary, but I really would like to know how you fix Josh Fortnite. Can you demonstrate that? Can you share your screen, go into Fortnite, and explain that?
Well, yeah, but I could also tell you that it's already broken again.
Oh no.
Well, no surprise.
Okay, I gotta collect on my bets. That is BETTS, by the way, the bets that I
What?
made.
You're
I
gonna
made bets.
Take me?
Damn,
not
I'm
going
broke.
anywhere.
I'm broke.
So
On
seriously,
New Year's Eve.
it seriously is not working again?
Well, even worse, because I watched his stream after my Fortnite stream ended. The guys that were playing with me jumped in with him,
Right.
and they could not hear him, but also his YouTube audience could not hear him. So Josh's
Oops.
voice was not even coming over his YouTube, which that wasn't the problem previously.
No, I that was working just fine. He probably screwed a source up or something. I don't know.
Well, he's got new microphones coming in, so
Right.
I figure.
Probably a bad driver or something somewhere.
Oh, I think it's more basic than that, probably.
Yeah.
It's probably something really stupid.
I think it's a bad driver.
Gary?
Well
And Neil.
suggested.
Are you referring to the person in the driving seat?
I didn't say that.
Oh, do you know what a yoke is? Doug will get
Joke
that
or a
one.
joke?
Okay,
A
so
yoke.
go into settings. I see that. You go
A
down.
yoke is something in the air.
Right. Okay, I'm with you so far.
A yoke is how you steer the airplane.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. And then you
Oh,
scroll
wow,
down to
that's just too
Let's
much stuff
see.
to fool with.
Audio output device for his speakers. And let's see. Voice chat method was set to push to talk. He changed it to open mic. At one point, he said he's trying to push his W key to talk. Well, apparently he has a key binding for the push to talk, but I think he should just be using an open mic.
yeah, that's probably
So that's
best.
what I put it on. Voice chat input device. Mine is on default input. I could change it to any of these. So I changed his to be his webcam.
Right.
Because he told me that's what he wants to use for his microphone. And his voice chat output device, I set that to his speakers rather than default.
Okay.
So that's it in here is to be on the speaker icon. Here's audio output device.
Mhm.
Down here was voice chat input device and voice chat output device. So this audio device is different than this audio device because this is for sounds coming from the game,
Mm-hmm.
whereas this is for voice chat. They could be set differently.
Right.
And then the other place that I went for him was on this.
This
See,
is
I'm not-
Fortnite? Why did they have
Yeah,
so many
this-
stupid settings in there?
There are reasons behind them all. But let me finish this before I get
Yeah.
distracted. This microphone here, click on that, and you get some of those same choices in here. So here's the voice method, open mic or push to talk. So that's the same setting that we found in those on that setting screen, but you can't choose in here what microphone device you're going to use.
Right. I
You have
had
to do
found
that.
that one on the voice chat. I forget what I set it to. It wasn't push to talk. I know that. What's the next one over from where that voice chat setting now? To the right.
It's either open mic or push to talk.
Okay.
And voice chat up here is to choose who can talk with you in the game.
Okay.
So mine's on friends and teammates, and everybody is a really bad choice because that means people that you're not even playing with can jump in on your voice
Oh,
channel.
wow. Okay.
And then here's nobody,
Okay.
and then here's friends only. So what I'd really like to have is a teammates only, but that choice isn't here because friends is implying to me, and I haven't proven it, that anybody that I'm friends with could chat with me while I'm playing a game, even if they're not in my game.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not on my team.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, but this one might be, how is this interpreted? Does it mean friends and teammates? So you only have to be one or the other. You don't have to be both. Or is it that you have to be both? That would be fine for them to be friends and teammates because everybody that plays with me, I friend them. So that's what I got that on.
Nice. Thank you for sharing that. If I get it downloaded, then I'm now a little bit ahead of the game.
I'll get out of here before you lose some of your viewers.
Oh no, you're fine. I hope you
Don't go
can.
nowhere.
I hope
I'm
you can hang around for about another 18 minutes or so. No, however long it
Well,
is.
I meant
out of
to
there?
get out
Oh
of-
no.
out
As
of
long as it's
Fortnite.
not Da Vinci, we're good. When you start sharing Da Vinci, then Greg gets a little testy. But other than that, so
Excuse me.
I do have something coming up that I'm going to start at 59, maybe. At 1 minute before midnight. That
1 minute.
that a lot of us
Oh.
got together last night after hours. I had to be up all night, and we put together something that I think turned out really nice.
Cool.
So I had to kind of promote that a little bit. I was shocked. Yeah, go ahead, Doug.
I was just going to say my favorite thing with Carrie's show today was seeing Mara talk for a while. And
Oh, that
talk
was
on
really
tech.
cool. I didn't know
Yeah.
she knew that much about cybersecurity, and I was in classes for that. That was really awesome what she did.
Yeah.
And she explained a lot of things. I'm like, whoa.
She's got a lot of time under her belt in that field.
She's in the court. Oh, I was just like, wow, blown away.
Yeah.
So Long Dog has a thing for Doug. He says, Doug, this brings up something about the terminology often used for a function. Why can't we have a bubble pop up over the word or a function with a description depicting details about the function? You know, the pop up windows and balloons that we've had for hundreds of years, we just haven't used. I'm lost. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Well, I think he was talking about when I was pointing to those options in Fortnite, and when I'd stop the mouse on them, it would pop up a bubble that would tell about it. And I've seen that in various different places. And when he's saying function, I don't know if he's meaning like an Excel function, or is he saying somebody's having a party and he wants to see a bubble explaining the function? You know, the pop-up windows and the balloons that we've had for years haven't been used like they should be. I've seen them used in some programs. It's just that they're not available everywhere. I think even Excel has some of that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So that storm that's out there, Tim, is it lightning at all?
I did hear some lightning about 30 minutes ago. Did you hear any lightning, Doug?
I didn't know if it was lightning or fireworks.
Well, this was lightning. It wasn't fireworks. I'm like,
Yeah, look.
All right, now we're going to have a spreadsheet.
I've never heard lightning in December before.
I've never heard
I've
lightning
never,
at
I've
all.
never heard light.
Yeah, I've
lightning.
never heard lightning.
Thunder.
Yeah,
I never heard
Thunder,
lightning,
sure,
but
not
I've
lightning.
seen it.
No.
But I've heard it in other states, but not in California in the middle, the last day of December. I'm like, what was, and I saw it. It's like, oh
you hear
man,
it
where
when
was
it's
my
right.
camera at when I need it?
So what are you
Yeah,
showing
those
us?
are-
What are you?
I'm
wait a
showing the
minute.
bubble. I'm showing a bubble that.
Oh,
Ron's asking
okay.
for. Here's a function in Excel called time,
Okay.
and that bubble off to the right says it converts hours, minutes, and seconds given as numbers to an Excel serial number formatted with time format.
Oh, okay.
That's what Ken would have figured it meant.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah,
exactly.
there's the bubble.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can you pop it?
pop it. Yeah. Just hit enter.
Oh, bad idea.
So it said that function isn't.
Well,
was
I
it?
didn't complete it. I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
add arguments to it
All right.
because, of course, you have to have arguments because nobody gets along.
And this is what you use to determine who's going to play with you guys on Fortnite, right? Or something similar.
Oh, yeah. It's an Excel spreadsheet. So that's called Play Queue, and it looks like this.
That or a bribe.
Yeah.
Say again. I didn't catch that.
That or a bribe.
That or a bribe. Yeah. All right.
Spreadsheet or a bribe, whatever works.
Checks
Yeah,
in the mail.
so
Oh my
there's that
goodness.
spreadsheet.
You understand all this.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's got their YouTube name in column A. It's got their Epic name in column B. It's got their Fortnite name in column C. And some other stuff that I don't track for everybody, whether they have a microphone or not. What number they became when they were assigned when they came onto the spreadsheet, the date they joined the spreadsheet, and whether they're requesting to play today or not in this column. And then their last game date. And when somebody plays in another game on a day, I click insert here and insert all the fields to the right, put in their new play date so I can see when they've played with us before.
Oh, this brings back some memories, and I want to thank Doug a bunch when he stopped doing the emails and everything for our aviation club. He had all this stuff set up, and it didn't take long for me to figure out how to do it. I took over the emails, the newsletter, all that stuff. Remember that, Doug?
Sure.
and you had the Excel already set up, that was a game changer. I would
Yeah,
have never
made it-
been able to do that by myself if it wasn't for what you already previously set up with Excel.
So at one point in time, were you trying to keep up with all that on pen and paper, or
No, I've been used. Well, the people before me, before I set that up within the club, they didn't really have any kind of.
well, I meant
Oh,
I meant Fortnite. I meant your
yeah, he's talking
Fortnite
about
stats.
Fortnite. But still,
Oh.
he's using the same. He's using the same kind of principle. It works.
Yeah. So when you started playing Fortnite, and you had more and more people wanting to join. You created that spreadsheet from scratch to keep up with
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Excel is a really great tool. We use it at work every day in a busy machining environment. We schedule everything.
Mm.
What jobs are coming in? What have we ordered? What materials showed up? What is not showed up? I mean, it's a it's the best tool to have. And we got it on our server so all these other computers can see that information. And it makes the shop work great. Now, one of the former supervisors deleted the whole damn thing. We came unglued and fired his ass and reinstated it. Cool tool to have. Excel, there's so many things you can do with Excel. Formulas, algebra, there's all kinds of cool stuff in there you can do with it.
I've had several projects that I've put together for clients to manage different environments. One of them that was really fun was a tennis league. So I think it was a statewide league, and I
Tennis?
created a Excel, tennis competition. So statewide league, and it had a bunch of formulas and stuff. So when they could input the results of a particular match, and that would determine who each of those players get matched up with on the next level, and it would funnel down through all the levels until they got a champion.
One of my former neighbors, he's a professional photographer now. I taught him photography. And I showed him some of the Excel stuff that you previously did. And what was it, 3 or 4 years ago? We always have this big celebration here for Fresno, Hmong New Year. And he did an Excel spreadsheet for all the pageants because they pick Miss Hmong.
Right.
And he used that tool that I shared with him. He's like, wow, this works. Powerful tool. It saved him like what, 5 hours of work?
Oh, that tennis spreadsheet that I picked up, my client's secretary he would pay her to do the work for the tennis club was a hobby thing, but he would pay his staff person to do all those calculations, and it should take like a couple full days of work time to process that. But when I gave them the spreadsheet, they could input all the new game results that occurred during the last tournament in about an hour.
Yeah,
Save
it's a
ton
game
of time.
changer.
I've got a construction client that I set up a spreadsheet so he could manage the estimates coming in from all his subcontractors. I set up a spreadsheet that was part of a process that would manipulate the payment records for a facility that handles the income for indigent people. That's not the right word, homeless. Or people who can't manage their own finances. So they had hundreds of clients. And they were paying their staff of 4 people about 8 hours. So 4 people times 8 on the paydays to figure out who gets what checks. I created a spreadsheet that interacts with QuickBooks and interacts with the bank, pulls the payment information automatically from the bank, manipulates it and to where they can import it into QuickBooks, and that brought it down to a one-person job. It takes about 15 minutes instead of 4 people taking 8 hours.
Wow, that's amazing.
And I that ran for about I'm going to guess it was about 14 years that they were running from that, and then they gave up that business.
You've done a lot of cool stuff, Doug. I gotta admit, I've learned a lot from you just by watching.
You still watch?
Thank you.
Even though I was working on computers for here and there long time, but there's a lot of stuff I didn't know.
No, I'm not watching it, Chris. I'm keeping up with it on the internet. They got like about a minute and a half to go. Ohio State's up 6.
Georgia's fixing to win.
Are they really?
42-41.
Hey, Doug, remember back in the
Behind.
day when we used to do the fast safety team
Yeah.
and we
Oh,
had
yeah.
to set up all those computers for a lab?
Yeah.
Man, that was enjoyable. Those were good days back then.
Oh, yeah.
We had to set up. Actually, you just told me what to do, and I made it happen somehow.
And my daughter helped with that too.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I remember that.
So how could it be 2nd and 40 at the Ohio State 15? Wouldn't that be 2nd and goal? Yeah, I think their graphics were a little bit wrong. But yeah, I think you're right. I think 41-41 now. So yeah, 42. Although, as we know at the end of the first half, Ohio State went down there in 40-some seconds and scored. So could be interesting. Oh yeah, they didn't waste no time.
They might let it count down though.
If they have any smarts to them, they will. I told you what I tell you at the beginning when we were talking. It'll come down to who has the ball last, and Georgia got the ball last.
Oh, they're doing a timeout, a huddle. They fixing to plan something.
Yeah, they always discuss where they're going for dinner after the game. Little unknown secret. So we got about 8 minutes, and I'm going to fire this up. I think I'm going to share the screen and put my source over so that YouTube can see it, and you guys on Zoom can see it at the same time YouTube sees it. I do have it in my sources, but that'll only work for YouTube and not Zoom. I'm not as complex at these things as Doug is. I don't know how to make it work in both at the same time. Maybe 20.
Fortnite will fix that. Fortnite will fix that.
Oh, you are determined.
Hey, tell Chrissy I said hi, Doug.
Sure, we'll do.
And I won't forget your grandson's birthday.
Yeah, same day as Tim.
I remember the first time I met him out at Sky Park. That was kind of cool. He's a teenager? He's a teenager now, right?
No, he's 9.
He's 9. Wow, it's been 9 years already? Wow. I'm getting old.
Ken, I think I interrupted you when you were...
Oh, you're fine. Chris and I were talking about the game, and he's right. They just went ahead 42-41. If they killed enough time, they should win. Kind of means the Big Ten sucked this year in championships games.
Shut up.
Oh, wait till the stream's over, Gary. Just wait.
51% complete. 13 hours to recover this hard drive. Oh my gosh.
No, in all seriousness, that first game was, was 96 total points scored? Phew.
That looks like a Little League soccer game.
Yeah, basically. It was.
They got participation trophies.
I think there was a, I didn't get to see the game. I've seen some highlights and I've looked some things up, but I think there was a touchdown that Michigan should have gotten that somehow they mysteriously didn't get it. I'm going to review that a little bit more in depth later, but that would have had them winning. I would like, I mean, honestly, I'd like to see Ohio State come back like they did in the first half, but they're not going to. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up. I've got about 5 minutes, and the way my brain functions, it'll take me 7 to do it, and it'll be past midnight, and we will have lost out on everything.
It's like they get middle partner.
7 minutes to New Year's on the East Coast.
Yep. Getting there.
I have to keep muting. They're setting off fireworks here, and it's setting off my neighbor's car alarm every time a firework goes off.
I'm surprised they shoot off fireworks here where I'm at. We're so close to the airport and they get away with it. One year, the sheriff's department got busted. They were shooting off fireworks at their horse training area there on, what's the name of that road, Doug? Clinton?
Yeah, I don't know where that is.
You go down McKinley.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's Clinton.
that made me think of something that I should have mentioned way before now. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but I saw a very young Doug Betts give a television interview.
Oh, you shared that video I shared? Cool.
Well, now that you've thrown me under the bus, yes, I shared that video.
That's a cool video. I shared another one with him taking off in the Fun Kiss too.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, there's some
good
fun
times.
times with
Yeah.
aviation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of went down memory lane last week. Fun times. I miss Nick. We used to call him 7-Day Wonder or something or another.
Oh yeah.
He wanted to interview my dad, and it never happened. My dad was the chairman of Sun and Fun for 30 plus years before he passed away.
hmm
Thank God he passed away when he did, right before COVID hit. Then again, I shouldn't be saying that, but I was out there visiting my parents and brothers and all them, and Nick moved from Hanford, California to Savannah. I was like, hey, I'm in the area. Let's meet up. We went to the gun range and did all kinds of cool stuff.
Tim, did you bring COVID to Georgia?
Who?
I'm just messing with you.
I know you are. That's why I said who.
That was funny.
I've been really lucky this year. Everybody at work has gotten COVID at least twice.
Wow.
You better not say that.
Not
Man.
me. I have
that
got
the
my
other day, and I
vaccinations, but some of these people has gotten their vaccinations and they still got it. And now, since I got that stomach flu 3 weeks ago, I'm extra cautious. I'm back in that mode, stay the hell away from me, 6 feet,
All right.
There's a lot of
think I
there's
got
a lot
this
of stuff
figured
floating
out.
around. 2022.
You're seeing the 2022?
Yeah, on YouTube.
On YouTube, right, okay. Right. You should
Yeah.
be. Yeah, I'm getting it prepped because if I don't do it now. Why it started and went away, I don't know. Yeah, uh-oh's right. I don't want to do this 3 minutes early.
Oh, that was about BH's frost. I think I'm going to go blind.
All right, so since I'm not going to get this time right, I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen with Zoom, and it's already being shared with YouTube. And that way I can be where I need to be at 12 o'clock for the traditional whatever with her. So you guys are seeing a black screen, yes?
With blue
No.
writing. Yes.
Seeing your desktop on Zoom.
You see Mom and I on Zoom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, see ya. That is interesting because it's not supposed to be that. That's my third display, and it shows on All right, hang on. Okay, now are you seeing a black desktop?
Yes, with a 2022 on it.
Okay, here we go. Since we have about a minute and a half, it'll be close.
Good old acquaintance we forgot and never brought
Nice.
to mind. Good old acquaintance we forgot and old lang syne.
Well, I have such a delay right now. It just now started playing on my monitoring screen for YouTube.
Mine's finished.
Yeah, and mine is too. That's why I say there's such a horrible delay. So I want to thank Robert, Greg, Darren, and Photo Mix Media. Helped me put that together last night.
Jose helped you with that? Cool.
Yeah, so did Greg and Robert and Darren.
Time out at 8 seconds.
Why is that? Oh, because I forgot to. I'm pulling a Doug Betts, everybody. I forgot to hit the button. There we go. Oh, man. So it stopped sharing my screen, I hope.
I think it was one of the other Dougs.
No, that was me. I can't blame anybody but myself. So
You
I
can,
will
but
be
it might
back
not be
temporarily. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Happy New Year's to everybody. And I'll be back on Zoom here in just a few minutes. It's midnight. Gotta go.
It's exactly
Oh.
midnight,
He's
East
still
Coast
there.
time.
It looks like he's still there to me.
Yes, it is 12. Oh, yes, people are putting handwritings out now.
Alex, were you
Oh,
just suppressing a yawn?
No, that was actually a sneeze. Sorry.
Sneeze. Okay.
Georgia just won.
Oh, nice.
We still got an hour to go here before midnight.
My wife's done. The kids are outside.
Well, it's 3 seconds and the clock stopped, so I don't know what they're gonna do.
Jeff, do you have the grandkids with you?
No. Don't know where they are. I suspect it's the other grandparents.
I'll put a hole in the wall getting in here, but that's okay. I'm putting a hole in the wall anyway.
We have a habit in Detroit. We shoot guns off.
They do that here. And fireworks. It's annoying.
And the cool thing about the guns here is the bullets don't come back down. They just stay up in the air.
How does
Well,
that happen?
That's read Ken's shirt.
Well, I lived on the East Coast. They don't do that kind of stuff. Now, we did shoot off fireworks illegally in Georgia because you can drive across the Savannah Bridge, the Savannah River, and fire fireworks year round in South Carolina.
They
And
legal now.
they're open 365 days a year, which is kind of cool. We
They
bought
legal now.
$800 worth of fireworks. The sheriff showed up at our house one night. You know anything about fireworks here? Nope, I ain't heard a damn thing. I've been in bed all day. Played stupid and run them off.
Well,
Yeah,
with the
I didn't-
rain out here right now, I don't think I'm going to have that much fireworks in my neighborhood.
I don't think we're going to have any this year, but it'll probably be some gunshots because it's too wet to shoot off fireworks. I don't know.
Yeah.
They made it actually illegal for 4 hours tonight to shoot off fireworks in Michigan. I don't know why, but they
I don't
did.
know if we're gonna have the casino fireworks shows here or not. They're all primed for it. News said rain or shine for some of them.
Really?
Oh, really?
Well, they set them off
Professional
on the
ones?
And
roof
it's
of the
over
casino.
42 to 41, Georgia.
The professional ones?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool to watch. I love taking photos of fireworks.
So who they play in the
TCU.
TCU?
Did Georgia win?
They beat Michigan.
51 to 45, I think.
Yeah.
It sounds about right. Sorry about that. I couldn't get my mic.
BH,
in.
how's it going for you? You got something in there other than water, I bet.
He's had a sore throat and he's taking.
You're muted.
He's trying to talk. He's muted.
The horned frogs.
A
Huh?
little rum and nub, Doug.
There you go.
There you go. So Gary mentioned my shirt.
Oh,
I
used
bought
to
it for the
love
price.
rum back in my 20s.
I didn't buy this because it's
We would-
sarcasm.
We would go to Blacksburg, Virginia, and for $5, all you could pick strawberries, fresh. We would fill up about 5-gallon buckets full of strawberries, bring them back, stick them in a blender, and put rum in there, and make fresh strawberry daiquiris. Yummy. Those were so good back in the day. But the next day you feel like crap. Oh, this hard drive is 120 Fahrenheit.
But
But my
you
Windows
guys would've-
operating system's
excuse me.
98. That's weird.
You would have thought I bought it because it says
It's
sarcasm
normal.
is what I do best. I bought it because it was $2.
You got your mind, Tim.
So I hear
Yours is
fireworks
normal.
going off like crazy now.
Do what, BH?
Oh, they're legal in Georgia now. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. It wasn't legal when I lived there.
Well, fireworks?
Oh, and Max is laying on the floor. He ain't barking at him. Come here.
Animals don't like that stuff.
He was barking earlier, but he's laying on the floor. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Yeah, dogs don't like
My
fireworks for
dog's
some
down the
reason.
hallway whimpering, because you can hear the fireworks.
I had a stray cat scratching at my door today. That was kind of odd. I guess he was cold and wet. He wanted to go inside and he picked my place. I was like, nope, you get out of here, dude.
Come here.
I don't have it in an MP4.
Fred, what's
but
up for you? I don't think I've heard from you for a little bit. You're muted.
Come here. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
Happy New Year to Greg.
You
The
seem to be
H,
the Walmart
Chris?
king around these parts.
Yeah, once a week, make a short trip there.
Once a week.
You go
Once
once
a-
a week?
No, he goes once
Yeah.
a day. Don't. Yeah, once a week.
I'll probably go there once every 2 years. I hate that place.
It's only one stoplight away.
He's well known in Walmart. I went into the
Well,
one
that's
locally
convenient.
here.
Mine
I said,
is exactly a mile down the street. Super Walmart, I think it is.
I think they're
Yeah.
all super Walmarts now.
Yeah, it's got a grocery store, everything in there.
We used to have this was years ago. We used to have a Walmart Express. Didn't have the grocery part. It was just the clothes and everything. But they've done away with all of those now.
I'll walk across the street and go to Winco every once in a while. But anything I really need, if I need something, I just go to Amazon and order it. I'm got Amazon Prime business account. They drop it off on my patio. Done deal. I ain't gotta worry about it.
The
And it's
last couple
cheaper.
of times I've ordered stuff from Amazon, they've gotten really, really, really lazy because they'll drop stuff off at at the shed out on our driveway and won't even bring it up to the door.
Now, do your shipments, when they ship it to you, are they using their employees to drop it off or a third party?
95% of the time they're using Amazon employees. But
Okay.
every once in a while, like when I got this TV, it came through UPS. Or like when I ordered those flowers for my mom for her birthday, those came through UPS.
I think the only thing I got from UPS through Amazon is when I ordered my electric bike and it came in a box. I had it shipped to my job. I was like, there's no way they're going to get this over my patio fence. I'll just ship it to work. I had to pull everything out and put it together. That was a pain in the butt.
Question for Gary.
Yes, sir.
Did you take the photo of the doe? Is that in your town?
No, yes and no. My daughter did, and it's at a rental property we own, and it was 2 days ago, and she was checking out because people left. And that's her car. She's photoing over to the car.
Oh, that's her car?
Yeah.
Oh, that the at the bottom of the photo is her car.
And she got out of the car and took the picture with her phone.
Oh, yeah. Unusual location, I imagine, to see.
Actually, no, there's woods
Play
about
with an orange. Come on.
behind the car.
Shut up. Come
And
on.
there's
Babe.
deer all the time there.
Okay, grapes.
Is that a school in the background?
Better than
Yes, it
grapes.
is.
Ooh, what's that?
Shut up. It's tradition.
That's something I don't miss from Lynchburg, Virginia. I used to ride motorcycles all the time. There's so many deer there.
No, it's not.
And I won't forget
You
one
could say hi to
night.
everybody.
I was coming home from work
Happy
about
New Year, everybody.
11:30 at
Everything-
night.
Because the mic's right down here.
This freaking deer literally hit my
Really?
helmet, jumping over me
Say hi to everybody.
as I'm going down the
Coming in
street
for
on a
me.
motorcycle.
Happy New Year,
That
everybody.
scared the crap. I didn't know what was
Oh,
going
sorry.
on. That was crazy.
Somebody saw me.
At one time, I think they were hiring people to
Who's it?
take them out.
Tim.
Hi, Lorna.
Tim.
Hi, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Lorna.
Happy New Year,
Happy New
everybody.
Year.
Oh,
She's
look
got the
at
headset on.
look, I like Alex.
There
We
she
can't
is.
hear you though.
Background.
You're
Oh,
muted
background.
somehow. We can't hear you.
You're muted. I'm muted.
You're not muted.
You can let her talk, Ken. Well, he can't hear us because of the headphones.
Hold on.
He's got to change the settings on it, I think. Maybe
You're
that's what
muted
he's
somehow. We
doing.
can't hear you, Ken.
I just
Try
woke
it
up.
again.
Okay, now.
Now we can hear you.
Now, okay. Oh, how are you guys?
Hi, we're good.
Happy
Good.
New Year to
Whoa.
everybody.
Yeah.
Happy New
New
Year.
Yep,
Happy
nice
New
to
Year,
see
Lorna.
you guys. But you are so high in spirit right there.
Happy
Hey,
New Year.
that's New Year. What are you looking at me like I did a mortal sin? All right, here he goes. I just put an orange on his mouth. That's tradition.
Yeah, I saw you. I was laughing at that.
Yes, it is.
Aren't you nice? Aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get out of that tradition, actually. I usually lose
Good
every
thing I
year.
didn't-
Let's just go away.
I did not.
New Year's is over.
No, good thing I didn't give you an grapes. It's
Yeah.
just
Oh, no. Do not bring me grapes. I will. No grapes. Grapes.
Are they the grapes with the seeds in them, or are they seedless?
Well, it doesn't matter. Makes no difference whatsoever. They probably are seedless, knowing her.
Yeah.
I like the ones you get at the I like the ones you get at the Chinese buffets that have the seeds in them.
Can't stand grapes.
Tradition in my wife's family, who was from Oklahoma, is black-eyed peas on New Year's.
Yep.
Yep.
Black-eyed peas and cabbage.
Yep.
Supposed to be a sort of a southern thing, I think.
Ooh, cornbread. That's even nicer.
Well, tomorrow I'm making cornbread and Hoppin' John with black-eyed peas. It's got a little sausage, bell pepper, onion, garlic, and black-eyed peas in it. And you serve that with sour cream over cornbread slice.
I'm going to make my stepmother's recipe for the first time called chit casserole.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Well,
if anybody wants the recipe, I'll give it to you. But anyway, before she married my dad, she was married to another airline captain that was stationed in San Francisco. And she made this dish all the time. And he come home one night. He's like, "Are you kidding me? That shit again?" So that's how I got its name. And when we had a couple of meetings there in Brooklet, Georgia, at our EA Club 489, and this lady spoke up, and she was sitting right beside my dad. She's like, "Man, this is the best damn thing I've ever had in my life." My dad looked at her and whispered, "It's shit casserole." I finally got the recipe from my stepmother 2 days ago,
yeah.
so I'm gonna make it tomorrow. Sounds simple and easy. It's kind of like Hamburger Helper in a way, but modified. But everything's from scratch.
Nice.
So I'm gonna try it out. And I'm gonna try to cook it. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna try it out. I've had it before. It's really good. It's a pilot's thing. It's kind of cool. Fly to go get the $100 hamburger. Well, you can fly and get the $200 shit casserole.
I was kind of hoping Jim would show up tonight. I wanted to ask him about that link that he posted last night because that guy posted another video today that said,
Really?
yeah, the guy that he posted the thing about Wonder Shelf Primora took away lifetime licenses. Well, they didn't take them away. They just aren't honoring the lifetime license. That they acknowledge you have a lifetime license, but you have to pay $29 to get the upgrade now. Today he posted
their rules about version 9, he said.
Right around version 9, correct. Yes.
He had another one today in which they gave him a copyright strike for a video he did demonstrating how to use Filmora when he was their representative officially.
Right.
And he did it for them as their representative, and now they filed a DMCA copyright claim against that video on him, and had it removed from YouTube. It's payback, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Yeah, that's the one that says Mueller told YouTube to remove my video. I have not seen it yet.
So that's what happened. It was one he did for Filmora.
Yeah.
And now they're claiming copyright ownership, and they had it taken down.
That's too bad.
Are you really?
Yeah, I thought they were both really informative and just I thought they were good. So I'm going to go ahead and as soon as I find OBS, it kind of disappeared from my 4 monitors. So I'm going to end the stream as soon as I find OBS.
Well, Ken, a question. What you're saying about grapes, do you have an aversion to grapes because of the sugar?
No, I've never liked grapes my entire life.
Oh.
Just
yeah, because if it was the sugar, I was going to mention, Fortnite is sugar free.
Well.
Oh, wow. That's a good one. Doug's starting to get some humor.
Well, he's got a humorous Doug. There's only 5 Dougs. If he gets the right Doug, that guy's pretty funny.
Might be Fortnite may be sugar free, but it's really sour if you're watching Josh.
So how do I download that, Doug? Do I just go to Epic Games and download it, or how do I get it?
Google search for Fortnite. I'm sure that'll get you there. I can't say that I remember the process. It's a long installation.
Oh, is it?
It was for me. Took a long time to get it installed. Yeah.
You have to download the Epic Games launcher program and then make an account, log into your Epic Games account, and then you can download it through the actual Epic Games program.
If you go to Fortnite.com, we'll take you to EpicGames.com to the Fortnite page. In the upper right corner, there's a download button. I'm sure that'll kick off the process, probably make you create an account and things that Alex just described.
Okay, yeah, I see the yellow download. Fortnite Battle Royale Chapter 4 comes up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dumb question. You can't buy Fortnite on media.
I doubt it.
Online only, Chris. You can't play.
Yeah.
You can't even play it. You can't if you're offline. You can't even play it. It's
okay. I got you.
It doesn't make any sense for them to distribute media for it. It changes so often.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Kenny Witten says he's on the hit list now. I'm not sure which hit list he's talking about or who he is. I've got it. I'm going to go ahead and click on download now just to see what happens. Oh, it downloaded it. Okay.
my NAS died a couple of years ago, and I was watching that video about Synology on Kerry Holzman's channel.
It'll probably download in a minute for you, Ken, since you've got a full gig speed internet.
Did I stutter when I
Yeah.
said it downloaded, meaning it was done? It's done. It was done the minute I said it downloaded.
Well, what it probably did is it probably downloaded the Epic Games installer. You got to
Yeah.
install that.
That's probably not the last download you'll have during this installation.
Well, this just gets getting better and better. You guys are as bad as my mom. You don't tell me everything. Which, by the way, she was in good spirits tonight.
You're not telling us everything either because you're not sharing your screen.
Oh, I'm not going to piss Greg off this early in the new year. No way. No, that's not going to happen.
You better not.
I'm
You
not.
better watch out.
Come on, let's do a Da Vinci tonight.
No, I better not.
You had me fooled when I came back in here earlier. I thought you already had it downloaded because I seen Fortnite on the stream and on the Zoom, but that was Doug's Fortnite.
Right.
Okay, I got
Oh,
you,
this-
Kenny. Yeah, he's clearly on someone's hit list. So I want to hit install here.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is not good. That refrigerator sounds like it's getting ready to go out. Oh, New Year's Eve of all days.
Uh-oh, what happened to the stream? Did the stream suddenly end? No, it's still going. Oh, wait a minute.
No, because you're screen sharing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't like about Zoom, but it works best for me. And what I'm going to check out is called, what did I say, EVMUC?
KEYMOUSE.
Yeah, I know.
You were sharing a screen before to YouTube.
Yeah, I can go in there and grab it real quick.
This is Epic Games it's installing right now. I don't think it's gotten to Fortnite yet.
No.
And it put an icon on my desktop right here.
Yep.
It says it's verifying it.
And it
So
should-
now,
once it should ask you to log in or make an account once it finishes.
I'm going to use Josh's.
Just think, I'll shoot the speed if you wanted to.
Okay, so it went away. Oh, there it is. Spoke too soon.
What'd you say, Gary?
Okay, so now it says sign in with Epic Games, sign in with Facebook, sign in with Google. I don't have Xbox Live. I don't have whatever the next one is. Should I create an account or use an existing account?
I would just use your Google account. That's what I always do. If there's something that gives me the option for a Google account, I'll just use that because I've already got the 2-factor and all that. And
That means you won't have to do credentials for Epic Games. That'll be the more easy, convenient way for you to go.
So it is the way to go. Sign in with Google.
Yeah, it's fine. I created an Epic Games account because I wanted it to be distinct, but that's me. You're
Complete
good with Google.
your login in your browser. We'll refresh
So
this
just
page.
leave this window as is and switch over to your browser. You should have a
Doug
prompt.
done got Ken almost hooked on Fortnite. Ooh.
Well,
No.
now more significantly, think of it this way.
I'm
When
downloading.
June comes along, or any month of this year, of 2023, excuse me, people ask, Ken, what was the first thing you did in 2023? He's going to have to say, I installed Fortnite on my computer. First thing he did in 2023.
There you go.
Because it is 2023 for him right now.
It is.
You
22
should be able to
minutes.
you should be able to just go to that search box and type in Fortnite, and it should.
Yeah, I was tripping out right now. I'm looking at the bottom of my right-hand corner of my screen. It's saying 12:22 a.m. I'm like, huh? And I'm looking
Right.
at my clock and it says 9. Duh, he's sharing the screen.
Click here.
Yes.
Excuse me. Yeah, I've done it a couple times as well.
and then just click on that yellow get button. And then
Hold on, I got to
I've
read
only-
this.
Accept
Epic
all this
Games
stuff.
Store End User License Agreement. Please read this agreement carefully. There's no other way to read it.
Let's get down to the part about the deed on your house.
Can I
Your
put it?
first one.
Can I put a security camera on my front door though? That's all I want to know.
That's something I'm looking forward to doing this next year in about
Is
2.5 hours.
Is this
is
normal?
Getting a house.
Yeah, just hit allow and then place order.
So this is normal and hit allow.
How about private networks?
Oops.
That was saying public networks, but your network might be set up as public. It probably defaulted to what you're set up for.
I thought they were private, but who knows?
No, it's public. Up there at the top. It was at the top of that prior screen.
It's default. It defaults to public unless you select yes when you plug in the network cable on that.
Okay, so what do I do now? Click on place order. Click here to share. I don't want to do that. I don't want to share my email, so I just place order.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, Doug, you have part of your wish granted in this early year of 2023. And I'm going to guess it's going to be in my computer somewhere.
Now click on the button that says library on the
Right here?
left-hand side.
The in library?
And you can click
Now
on
there's an install for Fortnite.
click on that there or click on those three dots.
Really?
It gives
You gotta
an
go
option.
through all this for Fortnite?
Yeah.
Click on the install right here.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is starting the install for Fortnite.
Good golly.
Yeah, this is correct. You have to do all this to get Fortnite.
It's a big game.
Now, hey, quick question, Doug. Are you playing with keyboard and mouse?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it user friendly?
I don't
Define
think
user.
much. It's just-
Define user.
For example, somebody that don't know how to work on computers and they're dumb as hell.
It's easy to learn for kids who grew up trying to always discovering. They'd have to figure out how to do things on screen. It's not what our generations and those surrounding us would consider intuitive.
Oh, now you tell me that. Thanks. You couldn't
I-
tell
yeah,
me
that's
that
right.
before.
Well, I had to
Now-
ask the question because I might be interested a little bit. Who knows? And I don't like games.
Fader Jake, no, I'm downloading and installing this tonight, and I'm still 50-50 on playing. I want to learn about it, and the only way to learn about it is to put it on my system and to tinker around with it. But thank you for asking.
I've never been good at playing any games on the computer with the keyboard and mouse. I'm much prefer.
That's why I get frustrated with them.
I've grown up playing games on console, Wii, and N64, and PlayStation, and whatnot. So
I don't even like those. Just give me a pinball machine. I will be there all night long.
So how long is this installation? It's at 10%. Is this gonna take a while?
Well, I can tell you the whole install. When I installed it, it was 25 gigs. Maybe now because
So
it depends
you're only
on
taking
your
about
internet
5 minutes,
speed too.
opposed to 5 days.
it took me about from start to finish. From the time I hit the download button, it took me about 30 minutes to download it.
You can see the image is starting to change.
Yeah, I see
across
that. I see
from
that.
left to right.
Right. Yeah.
Interesting progress graph.
And I think down at the bottom, if you if you click on where it says downloads, there you can. There's more graphs that'll show you.
This? Are you referring to this one?
Yeah, I think
There.
yeah, I think that's it. Click on that. I think you'll get more detail about what's going on, right?
Okay.
It's even showing your download speed for that. And the writing speed to your drive. Again, about 500 megabytes per second writing to your drive.
Fortnite's just a huge game, so no matter how fast your computer is, it'll still take a few minutes.
So let me ask a question. You're installing this, but it's an online game.
Yeah. Yes. It's
Wow.
all of the scenery and the equipment and the basic maps and stuff get installed to your computer, but the actual action
Is online.
Is online. So the only data that has to be sent back and forth is the actual mathematics of where the players are going and what they're doing.
And you, Doug,
So you need a really good video card to play this, right?
No.
No?
You can play with a lower video card. There's lower resolution settings you might get stuck with.
Yeah, true. Well, I do have video cards, but anyway, I'm just curious.
Doug,
They don't hurt to ask.
Have you ever tried to play against anybody with HughesNet or some not Starlink, but traditional satellite internet?
No, not that I'm aware of. And now some of our other players with us, they might be on Xbox or PlayStation devices. I think it can even
yeah, true. They're not even using Windows.
Yeah, I think it can be played from a cell phone. Not certain about that. Alex, do you know?
I believe so, but who would want to play it on a cell phone?
Yeah, that's right.
I have seen people play games on their cell phones. I'm like,
of course.
Is that eating up your data? Hey, how do you doing that?
Well,
they don't care.
Fortnite would eat up your data, but I don't see how people that are using a satellite internet connection would be able to play this.
Actually, that brings up a thought, Alex, and I haven't tried this yet. I don't know why it hasn't occurred to me, but I ought to check on the upload and download activity when I'm playing the game without live streaming, because I don't know whether it's all that bandwidth hungry for playing the game. I don't know.
It's not necessarily about bandwidth, but you hear all the time, gamers. It's all about latency, how long it takes for the packet to get from your computer to the server and back again.
Yeah, they're very concerned about that. Even to display those numbers in the game. I have those numbers displayed when I'm playing. It shows that ping. It's a ping number, which is the speed that you can get a response back from the server. And if you're playing around 60 to 80 ping, that plays just fine. But sometimes people playing with me, if they're somewhere else in the world, they're playing on the servers that I'm connected to. They have to in order to play in my game. And they might have 150 ping, even disastrously up to 200 ping. So they just numbers means 200 milliseconds. So that's 2/10 of a second, I guess. Or is it anyway? It takes that long for the signal to get to the server and back, or get there. I don't know if it's one way or two way, but when they find they have a ping that high, they just say I can't play. It's just too herky jerky for them.
True. Carrie Holzman brought up a question to you today, and it was a really cool question. What are you using for a router? I'm doing the same thing you're doing, Doug.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. I got maybe 20 devices on this thing. I
Yeah,
had a
this is
router at one time, but it died on me and I didn't replace it. And then the modem, I guess you had the same problem I did. Whatever our ISP gave us died. They're like, hey, we need to upgrade your system. And it was an automatic email. I didn't even know it was dying on me. Sure. Dropped it off. They gave me a new one.
well, they did some upgrades of those, not so much because they were dying, but just because they were trying to upgrade all the equipment through their system. Because I last couple times I've had it replaced, it didn't have to do with anything going wrong with it. It just they had newer and better available.
And now they're doing this other thing. I think Kerry kind of talks bad about where you put in these little plugs or whatever, Wi-Fi extenders. I don't need it. I can get my Wi-Fi single all the way to Winco. That's amazing. And that's what maybe estimating an eighth of a mile. That's crazy. Pretty cool. So why buy a router when their equipment's working really great?
I don't have any reason to.
I don't. I go out to my pool, take my tablet out there or whatever. Everybody's like, how come you have a good one? I just got lucky, I guess. I do have an issue with upload speeds, but in my situation, I can understand that because there's multiple people on a single line. I live in an apartment complex, not a house.
Looks like it's
Well, I think
about
I'm getting
done.
about ready. I'm getting about ready to cross off the first item from my New Year's resolution list.
Get Ken to
That's
download Fortnite. Go ahead and scratch it off the list. You succeeded.
That's it. That's it. That was the number one.
Oh, look, now it's going backwards. That's pretty interesting. Why is it going backwards?
No, it's not going backwards. It's that your download speed has dropped down to nothing, and you're just seeing the time now because your download speed dropped down to nothing. You're reading now, so the reading graph is up high. The right-hand side of the graph is now. Everything to the left of the right edge is previous seconds. By your silence, I'm figuring I didn't explain that well enough.
I'm confused and don't know what I'm doing.
Ken is contemplating what you said.
No,
Oh,
I kept up with it. I'm just waiting to see if what's got 2% more to verify, and then kind of wondering where it's going from here.
Hey, Jose, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. What about you guys here?
Oh, Jose.
I'm doing great. Maybe this new year, me and you can hook up together and do some cool photo shoots together.
Sure, Tim. Here's the thing.
We'll work on it.
Yeah, I think the last thing you asked me about getting together to take photos, I rather have the planes on the ground and not at the sky.
All right, Doug, what do I do now? It's kind of just sitting here.
It can be done, Jose.
On the left-hand side, where in quick launch, you can click on Fortnite to launch it.
Okay.
You're playing Fortnite pretty soon.
Oh, and you're going to be in the boot camp. I think it was called.
Oh no!
Kind of
is this like the military?
Kind of kicked it back to the same place. Do I need to click? Oh, there it goes.
Oh, you're waiting. It takes a little while to load. It's not as quick as Google Chrome.
Graphics
Well,
look
check
pretty good.
this out. Somebody is on Fortnite.
Not yet.
You might get a new team player, Doug.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey,
Why not?
Well, something you may not realize, Josh is pretty popular right now because people who play with him, they make him team leader, so they all get to play against opponents that are at his level.
Right.
So you can get very popular very quickly at Ken's level.
So do
like
I
to
want
automatically apply the best settings? Yeah.
confirm?
Say
Oh,
yes to that.
wow.
It automatically figures out what you can do. And said it could take some time, but it looks like it got through that quickly.
Another question. What kind of game is this? I mean, what do you do?
You fight people.
Oh, okay.
Kill before you get killed.
This is your fight now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Can you speed this process up?
I
That
don't
looks-
know. Try
that-
skip.
that-
Yeah, click on skip. There you go.
That looks like a cool movie I just watched last night.
Okay, so
Is that you, Ken?
yeah, this is me, but I'm going to try to figure out how to stop it right here. Is Jim with us? No.
It's like the bottom right escape.
Bottom right here.
Yeah.
So how much do you
And
spend
then-
on this, Doug? Oh, excuse me.
Well, it's a free game, but I pay for the battle pass, which gets you some skin. Just up in the upper left, click play.
Upper.
Go to the left. Towards the left, where there's a play button next to that snowflake.
Yeah, sure. Right here. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now
So-
on the
Cool looking girl.
oh yeah, there's some great looking characters in here. On the right hand side, the zoom. I guess I can move that. Yeah. It says Battle Royale Solo. Click where it says Battle Royale. Switch modes from the lobby. Click Got It, or press the escape. Yeah, that escape there. And then in the middle top where it says Zero Build Battle Royale, click on that. Okay, so now on the right hand side it says Zero Build Solo, so you're ready to play. Go ahead and click play.
You can go ahead and scratch your number 2 thing off your list. I'm about to play it.
Now, who do you
Um,
think wins?
I can't believe I'm watching this.
Well, I can't believe I'm getting ready to do it.
How long will it last? All about a minute. And then it'll be done.
And you're still streaming, so we have recorded.
Oh, I know.
this.
I
I
realize I'm
thought
still
you was
streaming.
going in the stream 30 minutes ago.
I was.
Shut up.
Okay.
And make it private. But anyway. This is kind of cool.
Well,
Now,
Doug's giving Ken instructions on how to do this. This is cool. I like it.
this
Hey,
boot
Ken.
camp, this this boot camp that you're going into, it doesn't take very long at all. It took Josh a lot longer because he couldn't read what's on the screen. It's going to give you some messages on screen of what it wants you to do.
Oh,
So
okay.
you want to read the things that are on the screen.
Okay.
And it's teaching you some basic things to do, but a lot of the rest of in the game is discovery or watching other people play to pick up on what to do and how to do it.
Yeah, I don't know that one kid's name that plays with you, but he seems to be pretty doggone good.
No, he is Jacob.
Ian, did you have
Is
full
that
monitors?
Jacob Roy?
No.
Oh, different Jacob? I'd
Okay.
ask.
Well, Alex, you had a question?
Is this taking up all your 4 monitors? Or is it just on one screen?
Just on one screen.
I thought it'd be cool. It'd be cool if it took up all 4 monitors.
Be confusing. No,
Hey, Doug.
I've got clocks on one.
Just because of the simple fact that you got 4 monitors, there are some people that I've seen that have games set up like that, where they got 3, 4, 5, 6 monitors, and it will take up all the monitors.
Nice. Hey, Doug, do you remember Jacob Roy?
Oh, certainly.
Remember when you had the office at Chandler Airport Administrative Building?
Yeah.
We both had keys back in the day. He
Yeah.
was a little kid. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
He is a big time corporate pilot
Yes,
down
he
in
is.
Bakersfield now. Really cool.
Yeah.
Is this normal that you get a problem when it tries to load?
Oh, we were unable to begin the match. Yeah, that's okay. Click OK. Continue on that. Let's look at this. Party joinability, friends, fine. Voice chat. Change that voice chat to be the third from there. Friends and teammates.
I'll go back to this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Text chat on is fine. Filter mature language on is fine. Public game stats on. Yeah, that's all good.
So I could cuss on this thing?
Yeah, there's text messaging between partners.
So all set?
Yep.
So I can cuss you out if I want to?
So hit play again?
Yeah.
Okay, how about we do this? How about we shut it? How would I stop this if I didn't want to continue?
Upper left, click on the 3-bar menu.
Okay.
Oh, they always hide them somewhere.
Now
Bottom left, click.
I think that refers to it as the hamburger menu.
Is the yellow line here indicating I need to look at this?
Go ahead and click on it. Yes, the exclamation marks, they do say they want you to look at it. Looking for a party way, add tags. Oh, you don't need to do that.
All right, so
that's if you're trying to tell people what you're interested in doing.
That's not our damn business. But anyway.
Yeah, I could just close this.
That's cool. So we got an introductory to Fortnite from Doug.
Yep. And I'm going to mess around with it on my own before I reach out to them and go, help! I'm fine, babe. I was making a joke.
Hey, that's nice, Greg.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow. That looks like something I used to.
All right, now it's our turn to watch.
That looks like something I used to see in Lynchburg, Virginia.
Pinball.
That's for you, Tim.
Yeah, Tim wants the
pinball. That's all for me?
Yep.
The pinball machine.
Yeah.
For you.
Oh, yeah, the good old days. And there was a club there in not Lynchburg, Virginia, but Greensboro, Virginia. I can't remember the name of it. Actually, they paid me to paint this mural all over the side of the brick wall. Pinball machines, what's going on there? Pinball machines only give you 3 balls. This particular place gave you 5 balls. So it was really fun. And we would be in there for hours.
Tim